This is an exercise to build ensemble within the group. If you have an especially large group, you can split them into two and have half the group do the exercise and have the other half of the group watch, and then you can switch groups. The actors can learn a lot, actually, by watching one another. Begin by having the group walk around the space, not in any patterns, but they want to think about filling all the empty spaces in the room. They should be trying to balance the space equally among themselves at all times. Tell them to keep their energy up and their pace pretty quick. Give them a bit of time to do this. Then the leader will call out, "Circle."
Circle.
And as quickly as possible, with no talking, the group will form any type of circle, big or small, and they can form that circle anywhere in the space. The leader will then not cue them when to get out of the circle, when to begin walking again. The group on their own has to decide that. With no talking, only working off of one another, listening to each other's bodies.
Okay, and then you guys on your own will get out of the circle and start walking again.
Tell the group to work together, to go back to walking together, rather than one person leading the whole group.
Okay, nice, together.
So once they begin walking again, then the leader will call line, and as quickly, quietly, and efficiently as possible, the group will form any type of line. Horizontal, vertical, diagonal, and again at any place in the space.
Yeah, we did this before. Okay, when you hear line, you're going to get a straight line, any kind of line. It doesn't matter. Line. So, okay, that's good.
Once they're in a line, the group decides when to go back to walking and filling in the space. The last command is clump, which means a group of 3 or 4, depending on the size of your group. As soon as the leader says clump, the group quickly forms clumps or huddles of 3 or 4 people. And like the last 2 commands, they must figure out how to go back to walking together.
I say clump has to be one group of 3 and one group of 4, as quickly as possible. Clump. And you all release it together. Energy. Alternate energy. Line.
Also, you can tell them that once they form the position, the circle, the line, or the clump, to find stillness together before they go back to walking again in the space. It is really important that before they begin moving again, they have found the circle, they found the line, or they found the clumps. And what lets them know that is stillness first. So they kind of settle with this line, they recognize they have a line, and then together they find how to get out of it and go back to walking.
Circle.
Then the last part of this exercise is that the leader stops calling any commands at all, and the group does everything on their own, finding circles, lines, and clumps. The leader should encourage the group to work together as much as possible so that not one person is leading. After the exercise, do a discussion and ask the group members what they experienced and if they noticed any pattern in themselves, if they had a tendency to lead or to initiate, or if they were more of a natural follower. Neither is right or wrong or good or bad. It is just really important that the actors are aware of their own patterns and that they're aware of what comes naturally to them or what is comfortable or uncomfortable to them. It's all about being aware.
Okay, now what you guys are going to do, I'm not going to say any of it. You're going to get into a circle on your own, line on your own, clump on your own. Work together, watch each other. Yeah, just be aware anything can happen at any moment. Be ready.